Hello and good evening. I'd like to thank all the family members, friends, and spouses of C12 for coming and for providing me with the company that I selfishly enjoy every day. C12's journey has ended, and they will be returning to you soon, effectively cutting off my access to them. I will never forget that. In a way, this is terrible, but I'll get over it one day. So please enjoy your loved ones again. Enjoy them as I have enjoyed them, in a different context. Mike Wong and I worked all night to get this slideshow together. We hope it's either so good or so terrible that it's worth your time. It took me a while to figure out what I wanted to say. But I thought I would start by describing our time here to you of the outside world. The Guildhall experience to me was meeting like-minded people with similar interests in the game industry and getting to know and work with them in a way that is unique to this school. The curriculum is supposed to simulate how things work in the industry, and along the way you get to see how everything that can go wrong will. Here you do it with relatively less risk and with the support of an experienced faculty to help you analyze your mistakes. But like the industry, it's tough. There were many sleepless nights and the pressure was always high. It was generally a very positive experience. It wasn't perfect. There were times when we were slammed, but I think that we're all glad to have gone through it. It was also strange, unlike any academic experience I have ever had. If I had to liken my Guildhall experience to something in the real world, it would have to be a process that ended up glorious and good, but weird in the beginning and very painful in the end. Sort of like pregnancy. In this example diagram, I'm giving birth to my skills as a game designer. Professor Peterson, one of our game professors, a co-creator of Doom and also the original author of the Call of Cthulhu RPG, is like my doctor. I'm helping to facilitate the birth of my game design. For this to be technically correct, I think Jimmy should also be giving birth, but there was no time for that. Sometimes the late nights cause some of us to develop bad habits in the food we eat and our sleeping schedules. Everyone runs into some difficulty sometimes, either from pressure or an unfortunate turn of events. Sky has had his terrain break more than once after what must have been hundreds of hours of work right before a big milestone. And something to that effect has happened to everyone at some point. Chauvin hurt his leg early on. It kept him from walking for much of the time that I have known him. But he walks now, and I hope I will get to walk with him for a long time. Jen once hit me with an axe. Mike Wong started smoking toy cigarettes, then transitioned to real cigarettes. The point I'm trying to get across is that every single person in the cohort has given up something to be here and to put out the work that they have. So have their friends and families, as I think everyone present knows. And that's to be commended. That's to be commended, I think, and it speaks to the quality of the professionals that the Guildhall produces. So we've had tough times, but there have also been some amazing happenings. Take Thanksgiving 2009, for instance. There was so much love that day. We hunted a turkey. People brought all kinds of food and flammable liquids. Blake was happy. At one point, Blake and I tried to leave, but people saw us, so we stopped. You can see the Raphael rising in anger. Jake told me I should mention basketball. He said that we're the first cohort to regularly play basketball. We've built up some camaraderie around that, even outside of our own cohort. It's really become kind of a cornerstone of the C12 lifestyle. a cornerstone that us sickly ones watch with some envy and intimidation. I personally don't see it as something that's all that braggable. Because I think on the television, when I see the basketball game, I can tell right away who the good quarterbacks are. I look when Jake and them play, they are no Brad Ferber. But those guys get along pretty well.